Andrea Laventhal, People's Style and Beauty Director, and I am joined by Jackie Bold Red Lip Fields. Hi, Jackie.
Hey.
And Brittany, is that a pearl clip in your hair? Tallarico. And we are here to talk about the Met Gala, aka the biggest night in fashion. So if this was a typical year, we would be really busy right now prepping for the event, which is always on the first Monday in May. But being that this year is unlike any year we've ever seen, and the event has been postponed indefinitely, well, the three of us are at home, and you can tell that our theme is glam, at least from the neck up. So we thought we would start by taking you behind the scenes of what it would normally be like for us on that Monday night at People. I will start with when I do attend the Met Gala, and that was really just one time when I was a correspondent for Access. I got all dressed up. I went there basically in the middle of the day. I took the most glam photos I've ever taken of myself standing on the stairs, and then I nestled my way into my teeny spot and spent the next 3 hours screaming questions at celebrities who didn't want to answer them. Brittany, what is your night like?
That sounds about right for the carpet. So I'm hunkered down in the office. Met Gala prep at People starts weeks in advance. We do a ton of pre-writes. Everyone goes to the Met Gala. It's bigger than the Oscars for fashion, let's be honest. We are there, we are waiting, we are watching everything on Twitter and Instagram and watching the photos roll in, and we are just getting those posts up, waiting on bated breath for all our favorite celebrities to arrive.
You're like glued to your desk.
Glued. We have a lot of candy, which is great.
Always a lot of
to
candy.
Fuel us, lots of candy. And
nothing has to change this year, you guys.
Nothing, no.
Still eat candy whenever we want.
On the way. All the time, yeah. But it's exciting.
Jackie, walk us through what it's like closing the magazine on Met Gala Monday.
It's even harder on yours when you're working Access, but it's wild. I mean, like Brittany said, it's bigger than the Oscars. Last year, and a little insider People tidbit, we closed the magazine on Monday nights. So we are shipping pages and Met Gala wraps at 8 p.m. and we've got to have 5 and 6 pages out the door roughly 3 hours later. So it's crazy. The fastest I've ever worked at People. It's a 3 to 4 person team. Usually our intrepid reporter, Caitlin Fry, is on the phone with stylists, sometimes 2 at a time. Mm-hmm. And our market editor, Sarah Ball, is just finding every single possible style ID from every end of the earth. But it's amazing to think that the doors close on the red carpet at 8 p.m. and by 11 we've got multiple pages out the door.
And it always looks beautiful and effortless.
So good.
Just like us.
Effortless glamour. Effortless glamour. That's what we like to say.
Beautiful and effortless, just like
every
us.
star, every dress.
Every day. So every year the Met Gala has a different theme and the attendees are encouraged to interpret it however they want, which usually leads to some of the most extraordinary fashion moments ever. And this year's theme was supposed to be about time, fashion, and duration. And the chairs, it's always like a very starry committee, was Nicolas Gasquet from Louis Vuitton. I just put my own flair in that. Emma Stone, Meryl Streep, and Lin-Manuel Miranda. Brittany, what were you expecting, hoping to see with the theme this year?
I was really hoping stars were going to turn back time.
Nice. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Maybe get some Cher and just see some throwbacks from their clousets. Imagine Blake Lively walks out in her wedding dress that we've never seen.
Right.
Exciting. They could have, and that would have been sustainable. So
nice points for sustainability.
Yes, sustainability. So that would have been, my big dream for the night.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Jackie, what about you? What were you hoping to see, expecting to see?
Well, after Billy Porter's insanely unforgettable entrance last year, I was really hoping for him to turn it out. And he'd actually told us already that he was excited and working on his costume. And so my hope is that he was going to be Father Time. I don't know what that means, but I'm truly hoping that he was like partnering with Rolex and was going to be a Human Watch.
I'm picturing like a very chic Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, Beauty and the Beast.
Forever style muse. So speaking of themes, let's go down the list of the best themes of all time, at least according to us. Britt, you kick it off. What was your favorite theme of all time and who nailed it?
I have to say it was 2018 and the theme was Heavenly Bodies. And we knew we were going to get some religious nods. We knew we were going to get some angelic things happening on the carpet. And Katy Perry actually did step out like an angel.
Yeah.
She wore this was like the Versace Vixen year. There were so many great Versace looks. She had this custom Versace look with beautiful wings. We saw Kim Kardashian in that gold metallic Versace moment with the big crosses. J-Lo wore Versace. It was like just gorgeous glamour, and it nodded to the theme. Awesome. And then of course we had Rihanna as the Pope, the fashion, high fashion priestess that she is, and she looked incredible in Margiela. There was just, stars had fun with fashion. They listened to the theme and they really collaborated with such great designers.
That is a great year because that was the year I went. And when I say went, I mean to the carpet. I was not allowed inside, but that was the year I went, and I wore pants with a dress over it, and Amal wore pants with a dress over it. And I just don't want to say that that was a total coincidence. Maybe she called me, maybe she didn't. Jackie, what about you? Favorite theme of all time, and what did it bring us?
Oh, my favorite theme was 2015. China Through the Looking Glass.
Ooh, that was a rough one. People were really confused. What to wear, how to interpret that one.
2 celebrities, 3 syllables each, Beyonce, Rihanna. So Beyonce showed up in that totally sheer Givenchy Haute Couture gown that had all the strategically placed sequins and beads. Only Beyonce could do it. She had that beautiful like pink and red platform shoe that seemed to like disappear into the red carpet like she was floating. She probably was. Seems on brand. I was remiss if I didn't mention that I Dream of Jeannie ponytail that she had that night. As unforgettable as the see-through dress itself.
That really out naked dressed all the other naked dresses that came before and after.
Yeah.
She hit
dresses. You really don't think of Beyonce, but she brought it.
She hit peak nakedness that year for sure.
Peak nakedness, and you're right. That really was like the ponytail of all ponytails. I'm gonna go with a very deep cut. I'm gonna go with 2009, and that was Model as Muse. And that year brought us Kate Moss, who went with Marc Jacobs in that gold turban and the gold mini dress. And it also brought us Ashley Olsen in a beautiful white long sleeve gown with a lob before lobs were even a thing. So, that's what the Met gives us, you guys. It gives us moments that we still think about, 11 years later. Somebody that we would have loved to see this year is Met Gala MVP, SJP. Dressing for the theme is a challenge always, but she is nothing if not completely dedicated to going all out. So I thought in honor of our unofficial MVP, we would take a walk down memory lane at some of her best looks. Jackie, what do you love from SJP over the years?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think it was 2006 when she went in plaid. It was I think it was a celebration of British fashion, so she wore McQueen. And
she went with him, of course.
Yes, and she went with him.
Ultimate power move, right?
This was probably, I think this was her 3rd time ever going to the Met Gala, so she wasn't yet, at like her 10-time vet stage. But I mean, she still looked the Met Gala vet in that amazing plaid. It was like 1 part plaid, 1 part cream ball gown. It was belted. It was so cool. I loved them doing it together. And then, of course, a few years later, when there was the McQueen show, she paid tribute to him in a beautiful gold gown.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Britt?
So I have to say my favorite SJP moment was in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
She followed the rules perfectly. She wore a beautiful Oscar de la Renta ball gown. The theme that year was celebrating Charles James, and she just looked incredible. Oscar de la Renta was embroidered on the dress. She nailed it. She was elegant and beautiful, and I love someone that stays on theme.
Yeah. That was like a peak SJP year. I was really torn because she has so many good like headdress moments. Like this is her time to put something big on her head. She really enjoys that. I think in 2015, the China Through the Looking Glass, she did the Philip Tracy like flames headdress. And I thought that was really cool. But she's had like several headdress moments, and you can't really say that for a lot of people. But do you feel, and this is a controversial and potentially unpopular opinion, that Rihanna could be coming for her title of Met MVP?
I think she's hot on her heels. Yes. I think they might even be, dare I say it, tied? I don't know. I mean, you have like SJP MVP. It just works. Maybe Riri MVP.
Really good.
Yeah, that does. I mean, Rihanna has had so many good looks. Like you said, there was the Heavenly Bodies year. There was the China Through the Looking Glass, like omelet dress that took 2 years or something crazy to create. There was the Ray Kawakubo year where she did the Comme des Garçons, the crazy like feathered dress. I mean, she really goes there. So I don't know.
Every time she goes, she totally reinvents herself. Whereas at least the last few times we've seen SJP, as amazing as she is, like you said, there's a common theme there, and it is the headdress.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. She basically put something on her head.
I want to see what bedazzled headdress she's managed to come up with this year.
And then, you know, we can't discount Lady Gaga, you guys. After what she did last year at camp with her 5 outfit changes, I mean, extra, right? Isn't that what the kids say? That is extra.
It was incredible. It was her metamorphosis, like we like to say. 5 looks, performance art, live, Brandon Maxwell,
right in front of us, doing the most.
Hearts and wagons.
Now, while some celebs do the most, there are some who kind of do the least, and they just like miss the memo completely and dress for an entirely different event. So really quickly, I want to go through some notorious multi-offenders. These are people who have committed the same crime multiple times. Gwyneth Paltrow, 2013, theme was punk. She did Disney Princess. In 2017, she returned to the carpet after slamming it. She called the event so unfun and came in like the least fun look. So I don't know. Jackie, who else?
You know, Giselle has a special place in my heart. I'm going to talk about her later, but she's absolutely one who does not follow theme. A few examples include 2017 for the Comme des Garçons year.
Mm-hmm.
That's a designer that you do not necessarily equate with a silver backless dress.
No.
That's exactly what she wore.
Sure.
And then a couple of years later, returning with her ever handsome husband Tom Brady by her side, she does camp in a pale pink pleated dress.
Yeah, nothing campy about that.
When you have a Lady Gaga moment and you have a Cardi B moment, this does not compute. So
right.
I
okay.
Quite know.
Brittany, who else should be in our wall of shame?
I would have to say Selena Gomez, for a repeat offender. Back-to-back years, 2016, the theme was man times machine, and we were seeing like robots and really like galactic things happening on the carpet, and she comes in a polka dot prairie dress and combat boots.
Yeah.
She looked cute. There was a leather harness. I think when people wear a harness, they think they're
like, I'm doing it.
Exciting. I'm doing the most, but it just felt like very safe. Like if she could have wore it to like the Billboard Music Awards, not to the Met Gala.
Right.
And the year after, she did for the Comme des Garçons year, she wore a beautiful white coach gown, and it was like very like prairie-like and pretty and whimsy, but it just did not fit.
There was no theme. Right.
She did wear hot pink eyeshadow, so I'll give her points for that, but the dress was wrong.
I'm Andrea Laventhal, and we are still here with Jackie Fields and Brittany Tallarico talking all things Met Gala in our comfiest clothes, but at least we tried with a little hair and makeup, okay? So give us points for that. So we were saying that the Met Gala always brings us some of the most memorable celebrity moments. Like we really get news and fashion and couples and drama out of this night. And well, none of that's going to happen. But let's talk about the stuff that we were hoping to see. Like what, I don't know, who were we like excited for? Britt, who was the person that you were like on your list, on your news list?
Topping my news list was the Kourtney and Khloe Kardashian. Would this be the year that the whole Kardashian family got an invite? Would this be their moment? You know, Kourtney and Khloe have still never been to the Met Gala, and I want to see them on the carpet. I think that's definitely on their vision board. So
I think you're going to see Northwest there before you're going to see Kourtney and Khloe.
think you're probably right. But we always are ready with pre-writes for every Kardashian family member. We need to definitely add North next year. That's for sure.
Okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. Jackie, who were you looking forward to? Is there like a couple that you were on the lookout?
Okay. So I've mentioned her before. I'll bring her up again. Giselle and Tom.
Yeah, we know why.
This is not because I'm from New England, Andrea.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with the Patriots. They have a formula, and truly it works. I mean, Giselle comes in something form-fitting, usually backless, sometimes sparkly, always beautiful, rarely on theme. And Tom is usually by her side 50% of the time in a velvet colored top. So I wanted to see what their color coordination was going to be like this year for time. I assumed they were just going to go classic black and white, but they're hot and they can do whatever they want. So that's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
This
King and Queen.
This would have been their 11th time going. I can't say that about anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. The King and Queen of the Met Gala prom. Those two.
Yeah.
They're just hideous to look at. I got to tell you. I saw it in person. That was the year he wore a velvet turtleneck, I believe.
There you go. He always has a great spray tan.
Velvet in May. Not many men can do that.
Only Tom. He probably knows how to not sweat.
Yeah.
Now we have to just like talk about the look we still think about, the look that really got us, that's on our vision board for God knows what now, but for something. What's that look for you, Brittany?
I have to say the Met look that I'll never, ever forget is Kim Kardashian's 2019 look from camp last year. She brought the Mugler team out of retirement to make this dress. She needed breathing lessons for the corset that she wore underneath this latex dress. It was dripping. It was described as a California girl, wet and dripping out of the ocean.
Thirstiest person at the Met Gala, literally. And she got all of the attention. Everybody was obsessed. She had to arrive in a Sprinter van. She couldn't sit down in the car. The whole production value behind that look, which you would later see on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, is just incredible. You have to tip your hat to Kim.
How many news posts did you have to edit about that look, would you say?
And they're still happening. There'll probably be one tomorrow because she'll probably reveal another detail about that dress.
All right. Jackie, what look keeps you up at night?
You know, I have to say, you guys know how I feel about Cardi B. This is a woman who shoots music videos naked and then shows up to the Met Gala fully clothed and still makes headlines. I love everything about her. The dress last year was custom Tom Brown. I think it took something like 35 people, 2,000 hours to make, or some insanity. A ruby crusted bust that was worth $200,000 alone. I mean,
bust is a good word. It's quite a bust.
I mean, the carpet was pink. Her dress was this ox blood red. It was so, so awesome. And then as you see her walking into the Met itself, there are 5 guys holding up this train that was probably, 16 feet? I don't even know. But it's honestly one of the best. After Lady Gaga turned out the red carpet, I thought it was all downhill from there. And then Cardi B showed up.
Okay.
Etched in my brain.
I like both of those. And then I'm going to go again with a little bit of a deep cut. 2013, Sienna Miller.
Oh.
Now, the theme was punk, and no one did it better than her. She wore a white Burberry gown with a studded motorcycle jacket and spikes in her hair. And yes, if I ever do have an actual wedding, that is what I'm going to wear. Mark my words. You know, these looks, we love them. We talk about them for years. They're seared in our brain for better or worse. And hopefully, you know, we'll get this maybe next year. Okay. But in the meantime, we can always reminisce. So thank you guys for letting us relive our favorite Met Gala moments. And we hope to see you on the carpet soon, right? Soon.
Soon.
Very soon.